Yo, Bookstory time crew. Ready to reboot your brain? Boom. Feeling distracted, unmotivated, or stuck scrolling Instagram for hours? Dopamine Detox by Thibaut Meurisse is your wake-up call to take back control. This audiobook summary from Bookstory Time exposes the sneaky enemy of our digital age, overstimulation. Your brain's hooked on quick dopamine hits from notifications, reels, and snacks, making hard work feel impossible. But a dopamine detox can reset your focus, skyrocket your motivation, and make boring tasks fun again. From ditching mindless scrolling to embracing boredom, this vid's got the hacks to unlock your most productive self. Book story time, fam. Let's kick those distractions to the curb and reclaim our brains. Introduction: the Overstimulation Trap. Ever grab your phone first thing in the morning and spiral into a TikTok black hole? Dopamine Detox by Thibaut Meurisse reveals why our brains are addicted to instant gratification. Dopamine, the feel-good chemical, gets hijacked by social media, junk food, and Netflix binges, leaving us unable to focus on studying, work, or goals. This audiobook summary shows how overstimulation kills motivation and how a dopamine detox, a break from quick-hit pleasures, can reset your brain. Imagine enjoying a book or crushing a project without checking your phone every 10 minutes. From Seattle to Miami, this is your guide to beating digital addiction and unlocking the focused, energized mind. Book story time, crew. Let's detox our brains and start living big. The Dopamine Dilemma. Hooked on instant gratification. Your brain's obsessed with dopamine, the chemical that screams, "This feels awesome." Every notification, like, or viral reel triggers a mini dopamine hit, making you crave more. The video tells the story of Ryan, a Chicago college student. He plans to study at 9 a.m. for exams, but gets sucked into Instagram, YouTube, and Netflix. By noon, he's eaten, binged 2 episodes, and feels guilty. No studying done. Sound familiar? Thibaut Meurisse explains, constant dopamine hits from social media or snacks make your brain lazy. It gets addicted to easy rewards, so hard tasks like studying or learning guitar feel boring. This shrinks your attention span and tanks confidence as you avoid anything requiring effort. Overstimulation is a silent thief, stealing your willpower while making you think you're in control. Action steps: spot triggers. Notice when you grab your phone out of habit. Track time. See how much you spend on quick-hit apps. Question yourself. Ask, is this helping or distracting me? Dopamine's running the show. Book story time, fam. Let's break free. How overstimulation kills focus. The video dives deeper. Overstimulation rewires your brain to crave instant rewards. Take Emily, a Denver coder. She used to love reading, finishing a book a week. But after getting hooked on TikTok and YouTube shorts, she can't read 2 pages without checking her phone. Her brain's dopamine receptors are fried from constant stimulation, so boring tasks like coding or reading don't spark joy anymore. Meurisse says dopamine isn't just about pleasure, it drives motivation. When you overload it with quick hits, likes, snacks, games, your brain stops rewarding slow, meaningful work. This creates a cycle. You avoid hard tasks, feel unmotivated, and lose confidence. It's not you, it's your brain's addiction to high stimulation thrills. How to spot it: short attention span, can't focus for 10 minutes without distractions. Low motivation, hard tasks feel pointless compared to scrolling. Guilt cycle, you procrastinate, feel bad, then distract yourself more. Overstimulation's a trap. Book story time, crew. Let's rewire our brains. The power of dopamine detox. A dopamine detox is your brain's reset button. It's not about quitting fun forever. It's a temporary pause from high dopamine triggers like social media, junk food, or gaming. The video shares Mia's story. A newer graphic designer, Mia was glued to her phone, Instagram at breakfast, Netflix at night. She felt anxious and unfocused. One Sunday, she tried a detox. Airplane mode, no screens, no sugar. She watched a sunrise, journaled, read an old book, and walked alone. By evening, she felt calm, clear, and reconnected to herself. Meurisse says detoxing teaches your brain to tolerate boredom and enjoy low-stimulation activities. It rebuilds your ability to focus on meaningful tasks, boosting motivation and creativity. How to detox. Pick a day. Try a 24-hour detox on a weekend. Cut triggers. Avoid phones, social media, and processed foods. Replace with calm. Journal, walk, or sit in silence. Detox equals power. Book story time, fam. Let's reset and thrive. Embrace boredom for creativity. Boredom isn't the enemy, it's the gateway to brilliance. The video explains, constant stimulation stops your brain from thinking deeply. When you're always scrolling or snacking, you never give your mind space to wander. Great ideas like Einstein's theories or Newton's laws came from quiet moments, not TikTok marathons. By embracing boredom during a detox, you let your brain process thoughts, spark creativity, and reconnect with your goals. The video suggests, instead of fleeing boredom with a phone, sit with it. That discomfort is where imagination and clarity are born. How to embrace boredom. Pause on purpose. Spend 10 minutes with no distractions. Let thoughts flow. Don't fill silence with apps or noise. Find insights. Boredom reveals what you truly want. Boredom's your friend. Bookstory time, crew. Let's unlock our genius. Low-stimulation activities to reclaim your mind. A detox isn't about doing nothing. It's about low-stimulation activities that recharge your brain. The video highlights Mia's detox. She journaled random thoughts, walked without earbuds, and read a philosophy book. These calmed her mind and sparked clarity she hadn't felt in years. Meurisse suggests activities like meditation, focusing on your breath, silent walks in a Seattle park, or writing in a notebook. Even doing nothing, sitting quietly without a phone, builds tolerance for boredom. Other ideas, gardening, cooking simple meals, or sketching. These ground you in the moment, free from notifications. Low. Stimulation ideas. Meditate 5 minutes of breath focus to calm your mind. Walk silently, no phone. Just observe nature or your thoughts. Journal. Write feelings or goals to reconnect with yourself. Calm is king. Bookstory time, fam. Let's recharge with purpose. Replace bad habits with intentional rewards. Detox doesn't mean deprivation. It's about control. The video suggests a replacement strategy. Swap high dopamine habits for meaningful ones. Instead of scrolling Instagram in Atlanta, read a book. Craving chips? Grab fruit. Meurisse's trick. Use an intentional reward system. Study for 30 minutes, then watch a 10-minute reel. This trains your brain to value effort before reward, rebuilding motivation. Take Jake, a Boston freelancer. He binged YouTube nightly, feeling drained. During a detox, he replaced videos with journaling and walks. Soon, he enjoyed coding again as his brain relearned to reward hard work. How to replace habits. Identify triggers. List apps or snacks that hook you. Swap smart. Replace scrolling with reading or snacking with nuts. Reward effort. Earn fun, reels, treats after focused work. Swap smart. Win big. Bookstory time, crew. Let's build better habits. The 5-minute motivation hack struggling to start a task. The video shares a gem. Just do it for 5 minutes. Starting triggers a dopamine hit, pushing you to keep going. Meurisse says dopamine peaks during progress, not just at the finish line. Break goals into tiny steps. Write one sentence, read one page, and your brain rewards the effort, fueling motivation. For example, Sarah in Miami wanted to learn guitar but kept binging Netflix. She committed to 5 minutes of practice daily. That small start snowballed into hour-long sessions as dopamine kept her hooked on progress. How to use the hack. Start tiny, commit to 5 minutes of any hard task. Break it down. Split goals into small, doable steps. Ride the wave. Let initial dopamine fuel longer focus. 5 minutes changes everything. Bookstory time, fam. Let's kickstart our wins. Why dopamine isn't the villain. Dopamine's not evil. It's your brain's motivator. The video clarifies. Dopamine drives you toward rewards, like studying for a test or finishing a project. The problem is when quick hits, likes, snacks, games, overloaded, making real achievements feel dull. A detox rebalances your system, so simple joys like a good conversation or a finished task spark dopamine again. Meurisse says the goal isn't to kill dopamine, but to use it wisely. Choose meaningful rewards over instant thrills, and you'll feel fulfilled without burnout. How to use dopamine right. Pick meaningful goals. Focus on tasks with long-term value. Limit quick hits. Cut back on reels, snacks, or games. Celebrate progress. Reward small wins to stay motivated. Dopamine's your ally. Books. Storytime crew. Let's harness it. Stories of detox success. The Wrecked video shares inspiring examples. Mia, the New York designer, felt anxious from constant scrolling. Her detox day, journaling, walking, no screens, brought peace and focus. Jake, the Boston freelancer, swapped YouTube for writing and rediscovered his coding passion. Sarah, the Miami guitarist, used the 5-minute hack to master chords after ditching Netflix. These stories prove a detox isn't punishment, it's freedom. By pausing high dopamine habits, you reconnect with your goals, boost creativity, and find joy in small wins, from a Seattle sunrise to a finished project. Lessons from stories. Pause to reset. One day off screens can spark clarity. Replace, don't remove, swap distractions for meaningful tasks. Stay consistent. Small detoxes build lasting focus. Success starts with a pause. Bookstory time, fam. Let's write our own wins. How to start your dopamine detox. Ready to detox. The video lays out a simple plan. Pick a Sunday. List your triggers: social media, junk food, gaming, and avoid them for 24 hours. Plan low-stimulation activities. Walk in a Portland park, journal your goals, or cook a healthy meal. After, write how you felt: calm, restless, clear. This reveals what's draining your energy. Meurisse says start small, no need to go extreme. Even a few hours without notifications can rewire your brain to enjoy real work and quiet moments. Your detox plan. Choose a day. Sunday or a low-stress day works best. List triggers. Identify apps, foods, or habits to pause. Plan activities. Schedule walks, reading, or quiet time. Reflect after. Journal what felt hard or freeing. Start small. Win big. Bookstory time, fam. Let's detox and dominate. Conclusion. Master your mind with Dopamine Detox. Dopamine Detox by Thibaut Meurisse is your guide to escaping the overstimulation trap. From social media to snacks, quick dopamine hits kill focus and motivation. A detox, pausing high stimulation habits, resets your brain, making work, learning, and life fun. Again, embrace boredom, replace bad habits, and use the 5-minute hack to spark progress. Mia, Jake, and Sarah show it works. One day off screens can unlock clarity and drive. Your action plan: try a 24-hour detox, ditch phones, sugar, and games for a day. Embrace boredom, sit quietly to spark creativity. Swap habits, replace scrolling with journaling or walks. Start small, use 5 minutes to kickstart any task. Your brain's your superpower. Don't let distractions run it. Bookstory time, fam. Let's detox and unleash our best selves. Keep the Bookstory time party lit. Vibing with this dopamine detox summary? Subscribe to Bookstory time for more mind-blowing insights to crush distractions and live your best life. Drop a comment. What's one dopamine trigger you paused this week? Share this with friends, coworkers, or anyone stuck in a scroll spiral. Let's stop chasing quick hits and start chasing real wins. Your love keeps our mission popping, Bookstory time crew. So smash that subscribe button and let's keep the focus flowing.